Hello and welcome. This is Nolan with DiscoverNChomes and Nolan's News. I have a good friend and client here with me, Josh Seyler. And Josh, appreciate you so much for being here. Wish Janet could be here, but understand. And Josh and I actually, we met, probably 5 years ago, something like that. Initially, some mutual friends of ours, or clients now, they were moving out of a rental before they moved to Florida, and that's how we first got connected. And then I'll kind of let you tell the rest of the story, but coming back.
Yeah, so as we ran into you on our way out of Southport,
of
St. James, we went back down to our house in South Florida, where we stayed for another year and decided, let's go back to Southport. We really missed the people.
And glad you did.
And we came right back, and that's when we started our house hunt.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's kind of I like kind of the way we did it, because I know, we had just met briefly and you had reached out to somebody else and you were already familiar with the community of St. James. So can you, without mentioning names, kind of just tell your story there. Absolutely. If that's okay.
Well, we've been buying and selling houses as we have relocated around the country now multiple times. So we found a house that we thought we would like in St. James. So on our way up from Florida, literally, we had a showing.
That's
scheduled.
Right.
So we went and we already did our homework. We already, knew a lot more about the house than I think the person showing it to us knew. So when we started asking questions about the property, we didn't feel like we were getting really straightforward answers and things that were very important to us. Like, we have 2 golden retrievers, and one is a swimmer.
Your babies, man.
Right? And I said, we're gonna have to have a pool and for them. So is there enough impervious left on this property?
On the home,
And it was this, oh yeah, probably, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this is a big investment for us.
Yeah, huge investment.
So I need, we quickly realized we need someone we trust.
Well, and I appreciate that.
Decision.
So yeah, so you actually reached, it was the home I had listed, you reached out to me, which was amazing. And I mean, it was not without its challenges, but I think I'm hoping we worked through that, in a good manner and overcame those challenges.
Yeah, absolutely. So you think about how quickly all these new homes and all these lots are taken up in St. James. So we were the last lot essentially in our whole area.
So, literally, yes.
So once we moved into the house, prior to purchasing it, though, there were a few challenges. There were some flooring that we needed a certain way. There were, just some other minor things that were important to my wife and I.
Yes.
That we really needed someone to speak on our behalf and say, this is very important to these folks, and we need to get this done. And I think that's really the best thing that you brought for us is, while we had that trust from earlier relationships and conversations, but then it's like, I really need you to go back to the seller and communicate to us or for us on our behalf. And I think you did that really well.
Well, I appreciate it. That's what we do.
Because to this day, we still look back and say, this is the best decision we've made. But we also did it eyes wide open, right? We knew that there were some challenges. And then 6 months in, we get these monsoon rainstorms, back to being the last lot on St. James on Members Club, and our garage just started flooding from the rains. And you get it, right? You haven't had that big of a rain yet, but it's like, Nolan,
we got an issue again.
I'm pumping water out of my garage at 2 a.m.
I know. I remember the pictures.
And that was the second time after the sale, 6 months later, you went back on our behalf and said, look, this is not right.
Yeah.
So I think you did some things. I did some things to help.
Oh, you did a lot, but
on our sides. And we just had a big monsoon the other day, and it drained perfectly.
That's awesome.
Not even to.
Well, good. That's good to hear. So. Well, listen, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. And also, we've become good friends, which I appreciate. But you've also referred me, and I'm going to say again, I appreciate that as well. So, I think the goal is you become friends sometimes with your clients, which is a good thing. But the sale doesn't stop after you close on your home.
Well, I think you also helped us with a great purchase, moving our mother-in-law down. She absolutely loves her place. It was the right place for her, and at first she wasn't sure, but said, look, Nolan says it's a fantastic community.
Yep.
You know, you're going to love it, and you know, there's no way she's moving back home again.
Yeah.
So she's loving it. But also, we already have, you know, a great investment there because so many people want to get into this retirement area, and couldn't be happier.
Well, appreciate it. Well, thank you again. Thanks for having us. We'll talk to you soon.